4, 3. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the one, the only PTTG's on tour. We outside, you motherfuckers don't know no better. Yeah, get them glasses on, God. Hit them with it.
No gossip, no glitch. Just two brothers talking shit. Brothers talking about peace, JD.
Oh my God. We outside, the sun is bright. The folks is out. The cars is moving and the motherfucking titties is out. As Nas said, don't say the car topless. Say the titties is out. So we riding through town. It's looking great. I want to let you motherfuckers know I love you. Cause what's a summer without a summer breeze and love? You heard me? What we talking about today?
We had a few topics. We lost power yesterday, so we could follow up on some of that. But what I do want to go over is, I was looking on the Instagram, and somehow when you see people on Instagram, especially comedians with these shows and different people, they look bigger on the Instagram than they actually are. So I see this guy I follow, shall remain nameless, amazing comedian, right? So he looks average height, pretty tall on Instagram. So I follow him, and then he was out at some event, and I know he was took a picture with like a lightweight boxer. Now I know the lightweight boxer, I'm a boxer, huge boxing fan, but I know he's short. Mm-hmm. And he was shorter than the boxer.
Well, you could have just mentioned the lovely Takara who we interviewed, looking like a super thickums on the screen, but when you get her, she thick. But she ain't nearly as thick as she look on that motherfucking screen.
But I'm talking like height-wise, he was short.
Oh, you mean short? Well,
he was short. So
angles.
Listen, so we took a picture, and he looks like normal height on, actually pretty tall on the Instagram and online and such. But when he took the picture with the guy, I know the guy to be short. He was super short. So I'm like, damn, he's short, right? So time passes, and I meet him. Mm-hmm. And I'm going, hey, we talk. I take a picture, and I'm like, hey, I'm towering over these guys.
Whoa.
Right? So I'm looking at the picture, and I'm like, yo, when I saw the picture actually come out, I was about to say it.
Does that mean that the lightweight boxer is taller?
No. That means that I was the same height as the initial comedian dude I was talking about.
But that means the lightweight boxer that you consider short is taller than you.
But I thought he was smaller. I met him before. He seemed smaller. I seem to be in...
Probably because he looks frail.
No, I guess eye level. I thought that we were the same height. Because, somebody actually towering over you that you notice that they're much taller than you.
No, that's not what I mean.
What
I'm saying is, when you got somebody who is very light of frame, right? People who are more stout look bigger. They eventually, in your mind, right, they look bigger and taller. Somehow their girth is exponentially processed as height as well. So if you see a bigger dude and a skinny dude and they're about the same height, your mind tends to process the bigger guy as taller.
I think I'm just getting shorter in my old age.
Well, that's why we gotta take calcium pills.
Like, I feel shorter at this point. I know I was a strong 5'8". I feel like I'm 5'3" right now.
Yeah, I had some girl tell me at work she was 5'10". I'm like, oh, 5'2". She's like, you're not 5'10". So I'm a hefty 5'9.5". Let's say that. A hefty 5'9". Why is this nigga riding a bike in flip-flops? Don't he like his toes?
Pretty sure if he crashes, toes won't matter. And in that same sense, I'd like to give a shout out and get well prayers to my cousin Karan Miller, who
had a bad
motorcycle accident about a week ago.
Yeah, I texted him yesterday. He said he's good.
He didn't answer my text.
I don't know. Listen,
Good, Adam.
he gave me a simple. I said, "Yo, man, I know you was hurt. You know, I know the surgery, how'd it go?" He said everything. He said, "Okay." I left it at that. He didn't say anymore. And I was like, "I know you can't talk, so I'm not going to try to talk to you."
I hope all
That's
is
why
well.
I text him. That's what we can do, man. You know what I mean? But shout out to him, and definitely all you cyclists, you know, be careful out there. It's hot. This, you know, everybody's not a conscientious driver. You know what I mean?
I definitely expect to get out before the summer's over.
I hope you do.
Before summer's in.
I need you to drive the car and then get the bike out that matches. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen. My brother, the financial wizard, he likes to say he's not. He's a lot more fiscally responsible than I am.
Being responsible
I
does
buy
not make you a financial wizard.
Just saying. Compared to me, you are absolutely a prestidigitational genius. I am Orko. By the way, shout out to Black Zeus on Instagram. Cause booty shorts.
I have no idea.
If you
who
watch him,
Zeus is.
you'll see him. I see dude on Instagram. He does like these comedic voiceovers. He does a lot of He-Man. He be like, "Hey, I'm He-Man in the booty shorts."
What's with you and He-Man? All this, like this past
What do you
couple
mean?
weeks, you've been like He-Man movie,
Booty shorts.
referencing He-Man shorts. What's going on with you and He-Man right now?
Nah, I'm just saying. I'm telling you, Black Zeus. He got me dying. Right? Then he do Gem and the holograms. You gotta look him up. I think it's like Black Zeus X or something on Instagram. But he's funny. He just cracked me up especially when he do He-Man. Hey, I'm He-Man with the booty shorts. My legless magician friend. You know what I mean? It's just hilarious to me. I think shit like that is absolutely. Maybe it's the geek in me, the nerd in me that thinks that shit is hilarious as fuck. I don't know. I'm black as shit.
I don't think that you're any darker than you had been, previously. You think you're tanned?
It's too fucking. You can see I'm like 3 shades lighter on my chest.
Your face is always darker than your chest.
Come on, buddy.
That's not uncommon.
Come on, buddy. I'm like a whole light-skinned nigga under my shirt.
No, that was funny.
Like, word, under my shirt, I'm a whole light-skinned nigga. But look at me, I'm a fucking tar baby. And yes, I get that that's a slur, but I use it on myself in a self-deprecating manner. I'm trying to be humorous. Is that a Volkswagen van?
I have no idea.
Yeah, I think it is. Driving around the city, ladies and gentlemen, is something different. I tell you what. Is that a... That looks like a phone box. Oh, that's nice. Somebody got a little library that looks like a Doctor Who phone booth out front of their house. That's nice. Stick a couple of books in, you get them, take it out, put a book back. Yo, we should start doing more of those in the neighborhoods, B. Nothing like getting to
We
see.
need to get the books that we have out to the people. We need you to DM Peace to the G's podcast and get that autographed copy of the Melvin Moore book. We need you to DM to the Peace to the G's podcast and get your autographed copy of the Lawrence Gilliard book. Lawrence Gilliard Jr., who played D'Angelo on The Wire, Bob on The Walking Dead, Dean on Raising Kanan. We got these books. We need y'all to, try to win a copy.
I need Lawrence Gilliam Jr.'s name on Straight Outta Brooklyn. That's how you get the book. We need his name from Straight Outta Brooklyn. When that show drops, you're gonna get it. It was a fantastic interview, absolutely stellar on Dude's part. I was my average self. Apparently, y'all think my average self is fantastic, so I'm not going to even talk about me. Dude was spectacular in the interview. I need y'all to know this motherfucker's out here grinding for y'all.
Shout out to my man Kurt out of Brooklyn. I talked to him yesterday. Actually, Kai was in the store, and Kai had seen him, and he was on the FaceTime. And men do FaceTime. I'm gonna get into that in a second. But Kai seen Kurt in the store, and he's like, "Hey, what up, dude? I saw the show. So I genuinely appreciate you watching. Thanks for all your support." He said he put other people on to it, so we love people, coming in. It's hard to get your friends and family to support anything. So it's good to know I got some friends out the way that's supporting Kurt and other guys out there. Sai always watches. It's a list of names. I appreciate it. But what I'm saying about the FaceTime.
What do you mean men don't FaceTime?
No, people say that men don't FaceTime each other. That's a relationship thing or a man-woman thing. We're men of a certain age.
Okay.
So when I call you and you my man, I call you to see how you doing. I need to see your face. I need to see how you doing. I need to see how you moving. You know what I'm saying? Just out for your health and your well-being, I'm calling to see these things. So I'm just not calling to say, yo, what's up? Even though I may be calling to say, yo, what's up? I still want to see how you doing. You know what I'm saying? So if you're somebody who genuinely cares about me, and whether I'm ailing or you don't know or whatever the case may be, the only true way to check in on somebody is to see them. And it ain't like years ago you had to go to their house, you got to do all these things. Now you can just call. My godson used to do that all the time. He was in a bad motorcycle accident as well, and then he was little, in my opinion, suffering from some depression based on his inability to move like he used to move. And I would call him on FaceTime all the time. And then he had the camera pointed to the ceiling. Never seen his face. But now we talk about a guy who, anytime you see him, well-groomed, he had the 360 waves spinning. His beard was, like, he had one of the best beards that I've ever seen. And I had a pretty good beard when I grow it. But he got the best beard I've seen, ever. You know what I'm saying? So at the point when I did physically see him, he was not disheveled, but he wasn't himself. He ain't had the points in his hair. He always got the points on the shape up. So many different things. So his current situation, I think, was based on, the things that he was going through on that time. And I feel bad now that I didn't actually check in on him more. Because when he didn't show me his face on the camera, I should have got up and went, and I didn't. So I say take responsibility, man. We are responsible for each other's health and well-being. And you care about somebody, check on them. And if you're not seeing them, you're not truly checking. You're calling, and, of course you're a man. A man is going to say what? I'm okay, everything is good. That's what a man say. We always say that. But in every situation, that may not be necessarily true. So I encourage you, check on your people. Call them on a FaceTime. It's not a thing where it's emasculate. It's unmasculine. Emasculate, that's the right word.
I would say not masculine. Yeah, that's more. Cause you say unmasculine, where it might technically be correct, it doesn't sound right to me.
Oh, okay.
Emasculine sounds like you want to emasculate someone, which is different. So maybe not masculine sounds better. Watch this nigga, cause they don't know how to drive. I was going to say something. Oh, I'm not a FaceTime dude. I'm very unlikely to FaceTime or allow you to FaceTime me. There's only certain people who can FaceTime me. As it is, most people I don't even talk to on the phone. Nigga hit me with a text. I'll be on the go. And I'm not much of a talker. Despite how you see me on this show, where I'm getting, this is how we do it, I'm not a talker. So, talking to me is, hey, what's up? Word, what you need? Alright, cool, later. I'm an in-person person. I'm an in-person type of person. We good in person. I'm not a phone guy.
But if you don't see that person in person, how can you gauge how they're doing if you don't see them?
I take your word.
Okay.
Your word is supposed to be solid.
90% of dudes is lying about there.
That's fine. Hey, that's not me. I'm gonna be 100 with me. I can't ask anybody to do something I'm not doing. If I'm giving you 100, then I expect that 100 back. If I say, yo, I'm good, but then again, I mean, I understand your point, but I can smile for the motherfucking camp. Listen, I suffered depression a long time, and I could put on a face. Those days I was out there dying inside, and out at a fucking party looking like I was the life of the party, dying inside. I know how to put a fucking face on, so I understand what you're saying, and for the most part I think that's true. But there are people who know how to put a face on, and so that's why when I say I have to take your word for it, I remember telling people I was good, wanting to put a fucking bullet through my brain. I'm dead serious, and you would think I was fine. So I trust that you trust me enough that when you know me to genuinely care about you, that if you got something, you could just be like, yo, my nigga, I'm not doing good today. Shit is fucked up, and I'm gonna walk you through it. I'm here for you. I'll talk you. Listen, let me tell you something. If anybody genuinely came to me and was like, yo, something's wrong, and I need your ear, I need to bend your ear, nigga, you got my ear for as long as you need it. You can bend my fucking ear. It's all good. We gonna do that. But other than that, I ain't no real talker. You know what I mean? I'm just not. I'm also not a FaceTimer. Timer. 40 water.
So
Sprinkle me, man. Sprinkle me, man.
I've had people reach out to me and say that there was a particular friend that we had, and he was suicidal. I know the dude very well, and I know all that suicide. He ain't trying to kill himself. I ain't gonna lie. He said he's trying to kill himself, but he says that so people will bring over beer and weed and liquor because he may not have no money at this particular time.
Let me tell you something.
So he says to people, yo, I think I'm gonna kill and he calls all type of people. I work in a psych center many years. People who want to kill themselves
do not say that shit.
Anyone. I promise you, and every situation is unique, but I've seen it so many times. I've seen a good friend of my husband kill himself, and he didn't call anybody. He kissed her goodbye that morning. She came home, he was hanging in the garage.
Oh, he was?
Listen, absolutely.
Nah, that's the thing, right? So
hear me out. So when the dude called, I had a lot of my good friends from childhood call me and say, yo, we going over dude's house. He talk about killing himself, but they took liquor and weed, which are depressants. So you bring a depressed man more depressants? I didn't think it was a good idea. I didn't go. So I had another friend, white guy, said he was going to kill himself. Used to work at my job. All type of stuff. He was going through all type of trauma. He was having a relationship with another lady on the job. The lady on the job was a pretty nice lady, but she was older, and she was kind of a cougar. So she preyed on the young guys. We used to call her Mama Bang Bang, cause she get it with the young guys. So she got with this young guy, and he said, you know, she's a fucking whore. She's a whore. I broke my arm. Fucking. I wanted so bad to ask, how exactly did you break your arm? And he said he broke his wrist during sex with her. I really was kind of curious, but I didn't ask. I didn't encourage him at all because I thought his wife found out, and then he started calling her a hoe. I know all these different.
You lying to me? Because I'd be like, nigga, how you break your wrist?
I thought he played himself when he started talking about her negatively when his wife found out. You know, because the wife threatened to leave him, but it was all there. But he's a white guy. You know, and he calls me one day and said, yo, D, you know what I'm saying? I just called to tell you I love you, I'm gonna kill myself. I went to his house.
Yeah.
White boy tell you they gonna kill themselves. And I'm not being racist, but a white boy say he gonna kill himself,
chances
are
are
talk around to kill himself.
Yeah.
So I shot straight out there.
Yeah, some people really mean that shit. And they got to talk themselves off the ledge. But that's what I mean by when I say.
But he was an alcoholic as well.
Yeah,
he had a lot of problems with alcoholism.
Nah, but what I'm saying, see, that's what I'm talking about right there. You see that Beamer?
Yeah.
Right? And yours is similar. Your handlebars are different, right?
No.
No, I don't think they slipped that high. But what I mean is, and this is a conversation we had before, ladies and gentlemen, and this is what I'm talking about, like certain bikes, right? They sit up. That bike and your bike, for example, is a cruising bike. Like you see how you had the thing on the back and he could put the things on the side, right? Because he got the hook up. He got the little thing on the top, and then he could hook this like luggage racks on the side. Now, for the Kawasaki, the Ninja, that ain't that kind of bike. You know what I mean? I know people who do it, but that's not a bike you really want to go across country on. You know what I'm saying? That ain't it. But a Beamer is not, and it's not like that particular style of bike is a cruising bike per se, but it is better than these street races for distance. And I seen dudes riding upstate on these street races, and I'm like, nigga, your back gotta be fucked up. You know what I mean? But back to what you said about your friend's husband, that has become a debate, particularly in the online circles, about the recent spate of young African Americans killing themselves or allegedly killing themselves by hanging. And I think what you said was very prescient, in so much as the fact that your dear friend came home to find their spouse had hung themselves, but had hung themselves privately. And that was definitely a tragedy. But people are saying that these people are dying, these black people are dying, and what they're doing is they're lynching themselves from trees in public. And the idea is, and this is not just black creators saying this, is absolutely, I got more white creators that I'm seeing say it than black creators. We don't hang ourselves in public.
No.
The idea is so ingrained in us from the idea of lynching that we would never take our lives in that manner. And
I mean, I've talked to people prior to them killing themselves. A couple of guys, and it's a very personal thing.
Right.
You know, people think it has to do with people outside of them and situations.
Nah, it's never that.
Depression, you know,
is
you
about
can't be
me.
depressed about different things that are going on. Your money ain't right, or these different things could lead you toward depression.
Nah, that's just
but that's
add
not
on.
You killing yourself.
That's add on to what's going on inside you.
Internal thing.
Yo, I'm telling you from a personal standpoint, everything that goes on outside of you is only a fucking. It's like onions on a burger. You the burger, whatever's in you, it's an internal fight with yourself. The other things is just the lettuce, tomato, onions, pickles of it all. You know what I'm saying? Whole of lettuce, fine. It don't matter. It's not the bills, it's the car. You know what I mean? But I mean, when you really depressed, right? A flat tire sends you over the edge.
Oh, for sure.
That just for real. No, I'm not even being funny. A flat tire could be your 13th reason.
Yeah, that's your trigger.
Like they, and they be like, yo, it's just a flat tire. Nah. That was just the last. Literally, the straw that broke the camel's back was the flat tire. There was so much going on inside you that the flat tire was just, yeah, I'm done now. But what I say that again to say that you're seeing a spate of African Americans, young African Americans, who are dying by hanging in public spaces, and people are saying that they're chalking it up to suicide. And there are creators, white creators that you got to like, that are saying, hey, this ain't it, right?
Right.
We ain't doing it.
Go. Go. What?
We ain't doing that, right? That we not in that. You know what I mean? We not hanging ourselves. We definitely not hanging ourselves. You know what I'm saying? Up close and personal. We not hanging ourselves like that. We not doing none of that. You know what I'm saying? So I would suggest to you, yo, it used to be a chick that lived here, right? When I was younger, driving a bus. Never wore a bra. I'm a straight married dude, been married the whole time. I was just there for the show, and the show was a great show. Absolutely fantastic show, my boy. It was great than a motherfucker. I love that show. Oh my God. And this is why I don't drive around doing this show, because then shit happen and I'll be like, yeah, way off topic. In any case, damn.
In my last few minutes, I would like to give a shout out to my man G, one of my closest friends from children. I say one of my closest friends because I now have many other friends, but he was the closest person to me, and still is for many years.
Let me say this: he's one of the first friends, kid.
Yeah, he's one of the early ones. He's one of the ones I know. I've known him since we were 10 years old.
Yeah.
So that's currently 47 years.
What do you say? Don't talk about my man.
Listen, so I want to shout him out because he's taking care of his mother, and I don't know if she has dementia, or I don't think she has Alzheimer's, maybe dementia, and then some other medical concerns, and he takes care of her full time independently.
Ooh, they did that yard nice.
His girls pitch in from time to time, you know what I'm saying, but he's doing a great job, and I want to give honorable mention to my man, because that's a thankless job. I've done it, you know, and it's an absolute thankless job. So if he gets this far in the show, he will hear that, you know what I'm saying, I'm grateful for you because I love your mother.
Absolutely, buddy. And listen, whatever you need, you holler at me, kid, because we been there. That's without a doubt. We been there. I know what it's like.
Oh, it's definitely a difficult job. I wouldn't.
It is.
I wouldn't push it on nobody.
It can be a Herculean task, to say the least. Yes. Excuse me. I'm not getting
Professor Hercules.
No. One of the tasks attributed to Hercules, but you don't read and you don't watch TV, so you don't know what I'm talking about. No, I'm not doing that with you. You do know what the fuck I'm talking about. You've seen the 12 Trials of Hercules. Shit used to come on Saturdays. So, yeah, it's a Herculean task.
I watch these things because he was the older brother.
That's not. He had it. Yo.
That's when he watched.
Nah, stop that shit.
He had one TV.
Nah.
He had one black and white TV.
Nah.
The color TV was in our parents' room.
Nah.
We shared a room.
Nah.
We watched it. I'm not even sure if my sister, who had the other room, had a TV in the room. I don't think she had a TV in the room.
Let me be very clear.
Had an amazing rack system.
Let me be very clear. I talked to her the other day about this. She was there for 2 years, maybe, tops. You had your own room a really long time. And then when we moved down the block, you definitely had your own room, and we each had a television. Don't let him tell you that he was stuck watching television because of me.
I was stuck for some years watching television because of you.
What, 5 to 10? It's 5 years.
It's a long time.
Man, it's a long time in dog years. 5 to 10. He watched.
It's a long time in your formative years.
I hear you.
So I still watch The Twilight Zone. I would have never watched that without you. I watched Star Trek. Would have never watched that without you. The extent of my thing was The Odd Couple at 11, The Honeymooners at 11:30. Then I was done. But you would watch Star Trek after that. You would watch The Twilight Zone after that.
Yo, see, and I get that. But he could have watched any other channel. He could have even suggested channels. However, it was channel 11 till we went to fucking sleep. That's just it, bruh. TV went off at 1:30. So we did what we did till 1:30. When the Twilight Zone went off, it was 1:30. And for those of you, if you know type dudes, TV went the fuck off.
And then on Sundays, we watched, what's that show? Abbott and Costello.
You can't blame that on me. That shit was just, come on. I hear you, but some shit was just good TV now.
I didn't say it was bad TV.
Yeah, but you like.
You introduced it to me, and we watched it because you liked it.
I watched it because that's what the fuck was on. Like, you didn't necessarily watch wrestling or kung fu movies because I said it. Everybody, that was what we did because everybody did that at the time. Granted, everybody wasn't Trekkies, but I'm sure that a lot of people watched it because it was on that night, and it was better than what else was on. Plus, in our formative years, and let's be clear, Uhura was on television. It was a black woman on TV in the 70s, in, while not the starring role, a major ensemble character. And we didn't get that. Remember, how many black friends, matter of fact, how many black people you seen on The Odd Couple?
I could.
Exactly.
Some athletes. I saw black athletes.
Bubba Smith.
Yeah.
And that's because he was an athlete.
But that was.
And then one little Mexican dude.
It played into the part because
Oscar Madison
was a sports writer.
Right. I remember watching, and then Sanford and Son, but they didn't really do reruns like that when we was kids. That would come on at night like that. There was only so many shows.
Hal Williams just passed.
Right, and I say that because I remember, because he was on Sanford and Son as the cop,
yes.
And him and his partner, right, they had just recently seen each other before he passed away, so that's making the rounds on Instagram right now.
So, rest in peace to Hal Linden.
Word, he was, oh shit, what was his name? Oh my God.
On Sanford and Son?
Nah, he was,
Lester on 227?
Yeah, he was, what's the name's Pops?
Regina King.
Yeah, I don't know why I wanted to say, I knew it was Regina King, but Tichina Arnold kept popping up. Shout out to her from the south side of Queens. Tichina Arnold, south side. You know? So, I mean, it's what it is, good people. Party people in the hey yow. And you've been regular.
Tell a friend.
To tell a friend, to tell her, yo, do like dudes, man. Tell a friend, to tell a friend, to tell a motherfucking Frisian. We back at it again.
PTTG podcast.